Hi friends, welcome to 10 to Learn TNPC. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்க போகிறது என்னென்னா The Age of Empires, Guptas and Vardhanas Part 2. போன பாட்டில் நம்ம குப்தா டைனஸ்டி அவங்க யார் யார் வந்தாங்க, எப்படிலாம் இருந்தது, சந்திரகுப்தா அவங்கள பற்றிலாம் பார்த்தோம். இப்போ நம்ம செகண்ட் இது பார்க்கலாம், வாங்க பார்க்கலாம். Society and Economy, Land and Peasants. Nitisara, authored by Kamandaka, emphasizes the importance of the royal treasury and mentions various sources of revenue. The military campaigns of kings like Samudragupta were financed through revenue surpluses. Land tax was the main revenue to the government. The condition of peasants was pathetic. They were required to pay various taxes. They were reduced to the position of serfs. Empires of Gupta எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் ஆண்டாங்கன்னு போட்டிருக்காங்க, அதை இப்படி நோட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க. Classification of land during Gupta period Kshetra, cultivable lands, Kila, wasteland, Aprahata, jungle or forest land, Vasti, habitable land, Gapata, Saraha, pastoral land. Trade and commerce. The contribution of the traders for the development of Gupta's economy was very impressive. There were two types of traders, namely Srishti and Satavaha. Trade items ranged from daily products to valuable and luxury goods. The important trade goods were pepper, gold, copper, iron, horses and elephants. Lending money at a high rate of interest was in practice during Gupta period. The Guptas developed roadways connecting different parts of the country. Pataliputra, Ujjain, Benares, Mathura were the famous trade centers. Parts in western, Kalyan, Mangalore, Malabar and eastern Tamralipti in Bengal, coast of India, facilitated trade. Nalanda University. Nalanda University flourished under the patronage of the Gupta Empire in the 5th and 6th centuries and later under Emperor Harsha of Kanauj. At Nalanda, Buddhism was the main subject of study. Other subjects like yoga, Vedic literature and medicine were also taught. Hyun Sang spent many years studying Buddhism in the university. 8 Mahapatrashalas and 3 large libraries were situated on the campus. Nalanda was ravaged and destroyed by Mamluks, Turkish Muslims under Bakhtiar Khalji. Today it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Who were the Huns? Huns were the nomadic tribes who, under the great Attila, were terrorism, Rome and Constantinople. Associated with these tribes were the White Huns who came to India through Central Asia. They undertook regular invasion and were giving trouble to all Indian frontier states. After defeating Skandagupta, they spread across central India. Their chief, Toramana, crowned himself as king. After him, his son, Mihirakula, ruled the captured terrorists. Finally, Yashodaman, ruler of Malwa in central India, defeated them and ended their rule. Portrayal of Toramana, the Hun chief, in coins. Srishti, Sadavaha. Srishti traders usually settled at a standard place. Sadavaha traders were caravan traders who carried their goods to different places. Samudragupta introduced the Gupta monetary system. Kushana coins provided inspiration to Samudragupta. The Gupta gold coins were known as Tinara. Guptas issued many gold coins but comparatively fewer silver and copper coins. However, the post-Gupta period saw a fall in the circulation of gold coins, indicating the decline in the prosperity of the empire. Metallurgy. Mining and metallurgy were the most important flourishing industries during the Gupta period. The most important evidence of development in metallurgy was the Mehrauli iron pillar installed by King Chandragupta in Delhi. This monolithic iron pillar has lasted through the centuries without rusting. Mehrauli iron pillar கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. The metal used by them were in iron, gold, copper, tin, lead, brass, bronze, bell metal, mica, manganese and red chalk. Society. The society that adhered to 4 Varna system was patriarchal. According to laws of Manu, which was in force, women should be under the protection of their father, husband or elder son. Polygamy was widely prevalent. The kings and feudatory lords often had more than one wife. Inscription referred to Kumbhernaga and Drupaswamini as the queens of Chandragupta II. Sati was practiced during the Gupta rule. Slavery. Slavery was not institutionalized in India as in the West, but there are references to the existence of various categories of slaves during the Gupta age. Religion. They were revival of Vedic religion and Vedic rites. Samudragupta and Kumaragupta I performed Ashwamedha Yagna, a half sacrifice ritual. We notice the beginning of image worship and the emergence of two sects, namely Vaishnavism and Saivism, during the Gupta period. Buddhism also continued to flourish during it split into two sects, namely Hinayana and Mahayana. Art and architecture. The Guptas were the first to construct temples, which evolved from the earlier tradition of rock cut shells, adorned with towers and elaborate carvings. These temples were dedicated to all Hindu deities. The most notable rock cut caves were found at Ajanta and Ellora, Maharashtra, Bagh, Madhya Pradesh, and Udayagiri, Odisha. The structural temples built during this period resemble the characteristic features of the Dravidian style. Two remarkable examples of Gupta metal sculpture are a copper image of Buddha about 18 feet high at Nalanda and Sultanganj Buddha 7.5 feet in height. The most important examples of the Gupta paintings are found on the fresco of Ajanta caves and the Bagh cave in Gwalior. Literature. Though the language spoken by the people was Prakrit, the Guptas made Sanskrit the official language and all their epigraphic records are in Sanskrit. The Gupta period also saw the development of Sanskrit grammar based on the grammar of Panani and Patanjali, who wrote Ashyatyahi and Mahabhashya respectively. A Buddhist scholar from Bengal, Chandragomya, composed a book on grammar titled Chandravayakaranam. Kalidasa's famous dramas were Sakuntala, Malavikahyanimitra, and Vikram Maruvashyam. Other significant works of Kalidasa were Meghaduta, Raghuvamsa, Kumara Sambhava, and Ritusamhara. Mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. Invention of zero and the consequent evaluation of the decimal system were the legacy of Guptas to the modern world. Aryabhatta, Varamihira, and Brahmagupta were foremost astronomers and mathematicians of the time. Aryabhatta in his book Surya Siddhanta explained the true cases of solar and lunar eclipses. He was the first Indian astronomer to declare that the earth revolves around its own axis. Dhanvantri was a famous scholar in the field of medicine. He was a specialist in Ayurveda. Charaka was a medical scientist. Sushruta was the first Indian to explain the process of surgery. Very important in Munime. Vardhana dynasty. The founder of the Vardhana dynasty or Pushyabhuti dynasty ruled from Taneshwar. Pushyabhuti served as a military general under the Guptas and rose to power after the fall of the Guptas. With the accession of Prabhakaravardhana, the Pushyabhuti family became strong and powerful. Rajavardhana, the eldest son of Prabhakaravardhana, ascended the throne after his father's death. Rajavardhana's sister Rajeshri's husband Raja or Kanuj was killed by the Gauda ruler Sasanka of Bengali. Sasanka also imprisoned Rajeshri. Rajavardhana, in the process of retrieving his sister, was treacherously killed by Sasanka. This resulted in his younger brother Harshavardhana becoming king of Taneshwar. The notable of the Kanuj kingdom also invited Harsha to take its crown. After becoming the ruler of both Taneshwar and Kanuj, Harsha shifted his capital from Taneshwar to Kanuj. Empire of Harshavardhana கொடுத்திருக்காங்க. Harsha Empire, Harsha's capital and other cities. Conquest of Harshavardhana. The most popular king of the Vardhana dynasty was Harshavardhana. Harsha ruled for 41 years. His feudatories included those of Jalandhar, Kashmir, Nepal, and Vallabhi. Sasanka of Bengal remained hostile to him. It was Harsha who unlike most of northern India, but the extension of his authority in the south was checked by Chalukya king Pulikeshin II. The kingdom of Harsha disintegrated rapidly into small states after his death in 648 AD. He maintained a cordial relationship with the rulers of Iran and China. Harsha met the Chinese traveler Huan Zhuang at Kajangala near Rajmahal, Jharkhand for the first time. Administration. The emperor was assisted by a council of ministries. The prime minister occupied the most important position in the council of ministries. Baha, Hiranya, and Bali were the three kinds of tax collected during Harsha's reign. Criminal law was more severe than that of the Gupta age. Life imprisonment was the punishment for the violation of the laws and for plotting against the king. Perfect law and order prevailed throughout the empire. Harsha paid great attention to the discipline and strength of the army. Harsha built charitable institutions for the stay of the travelers and to care for the sick and the poor. Coins of Harsha. Religious policy. Harsha was the worshipper of Shiva in the beginning, but he embraced Buddhism under the influence of his sister Rajashri and the Buddhist monk and traveler Huan Zhuang. He belonged to Mahayana school of thought. Harsha treated Vedic scholars and Buddhist monks alike and distributed charities equally to them. He was the last Buddhist sovereign in India. As a pious Buddhist, Harsha stopped the killing of animals for food. He was noted for his policy of religious toleration and used to worship the images of Buddha, Shiva, and Sun simultaneously. He summoned two Buddhist assemblies, one at Kanuj and another at Prayag. Huan Zhuang, the Prince of Pilgrims, visited India during Harsha's reign. His Suki provides detailed information about the social, economic, religious, and cultural condition of India during Harsha's time. Huan Zhuang tells us how Harsha, though a Buddhist, went to participate in the great Kumbh Mela held at Prayag. The assembly at Kanuj was attended by 20 kings. A large number of Buddhist, Jain, and Vedic scholars attended the assembly. A golden statue of Buddha was consecrated in the monastery, and a small statue of Buddha 3 feet was carried in the procession. The assembly at Prayag, Harsha distributed his wealth among the Buddhist, Vedic scholars, and poor people. Harsha offered fabulous gifts to the Buddhist monks on all the 4 days of the assembly. Art and literature. Harsha, himself a poet and dramatist, gathered around him a best of people and poets and artists. Harsha's popular works are Ratnavalli, Nagananda, and Priyadarshika. His royal court was adorned by Banabhata, Mayura, Hardatta, and Jayasena. Temples and monasteries function as centers of learning. Kanuj became a famous city. Harsha constructed a large number of viharas, monasteries, and stupas on the banks of the Ganges. Nalanda University, a university and monastery combined, was said to have had 10,000 students and monks in residence when Huan Zhuang visited the university. Elsewhere, Chandragupta I was a contemporary of the Constantine, the great Roman emperor who founded Constantinople. Harsha time coincided with the early days of Tang dynasty of China. Their capital was a great center of art and architecture. Summary. Srigupta was the founder of Gupta dynasty. Chandragupta I, Samudragupta, and Chandragupta II were the great kings of Gupta dynasty. Vishnugupta was the last recognized king of Gupta empire. Divine right theory of kingship was practiced by the Gupta rulers. Mining, metallurgy were the foremost flourishing industries during the Gupta period. The society that adhered to 4 Varna system was patriarchal. There was a revival of Vedic religion and Vedic rites. The Guptas were the first to construct temple, which evolved from the earlier tradition of rock cut shrines. Aryabhatta, Varahamihira, and Brahmagupta were foremost astronomers and mathematicians of the time. Harsha was a prominent ruler of Vardhana dynasty and was elevated to the position of an emperor. Harsha was a great artist and dramatist and contributed to the development of literature and art. Hyun Sang visited Nalanda and wrote his useful travel accounts which helps us understand the condition of India during Asha's reign. Asha, through a strong follower of Buddhism, also promoted Vedic religion. Glossary கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. Don't forget to share, subscribe and comment. Welcome.